are doing well. Friends, in this video we are going to practice English dictation on the story The Trick That Did Not Work. This story has been taken from the PANCHATANTRA tales. We all know that PANCHATANTRA is an ancient Indian collection of interrelated animal fables in Sanskrit verse and prose, which is arranged within a framed story. So, clever and cunning people always engage their minds to trick others. Sometimes they are successful and sometimes they fail in doing so. Tricking is a very condemnable habit. It is a negative habit. It should not be practiced in real life, whereas it should be avoided. It leads to the degradation of our character, and we all know that no one trusts a cunning people, and that person becomes friendless and helpless when they really need somebody in their troubles. So in the story, a pair of jackals use their cunningness to keep the king of the jungle under their control. The king of the jungle thought that these two jackals were his ministers and very faithful and loyal friends, but he was ignorant of the fact that these two jackals were actually very cunning in nature, and they used the friendship of lion for their own you can say for their own benefit. Okay, at the end of the story, the lion gave the position of the minister to a bull, and the jackals who were his ministers lose their recognition in the jungle, and they totally become helpless and friendless at last. And they also learn a lesson that friendship is more important and more powerful than the bad habit of cunningness. Friendship is a such a beautiful relation that helps everybody in life. So we should encourage friendship instead of this bad habits like cunningness, trickery, and so on. I hope you like this story and you have understood this story. So let us now move to the dictation practice. Deep inside a dark jungle, there lived a lion. He was a big, handsome lion with a golden mane, and fiery eyes. His name was Jung. And he was the king of the jungle. Like all kings, he too had ministers. To whom he listened when he was in a good mood. Jung's ministers were two jackals, Chalu and Golu. The jackals, especially Chalu, were very cunning. They kept the king happy by telling him only what he liked to hear. And they agreed with everything he said. They sang his praises and told him that he was the bravest and the strongest king on earth. Naturally, the king believed that his ministers were faithful and loyal. He thought he was lucky to have such wise ministers. So he looked after them, fed them, and took them along wherever he went. The jackals hardly did any work. They did not have to fight their enemies to protect themselves. Nor did they have to hunt for food like other animals. They grew fat on whatever junk killed. Soon they became very arrogant and did not allow any other animal to come near the lion or become friendly with him. One day, Jung was at the river for a drink when he heard an animal bellow. It was so loud that the whole jungle echoed with the sound, and startled the lion. He had never heard anything like it before. In fact, he had rarely heard the call of other animals since they all were scared of him and stayed as far away from him as possible.